I see SoGoodPop run to the left side of the stage, hit deep breathing, and then people die.
They just explode.
It's like, takes a deep breath and then pop.
Meanwhile, ApolloKage and Dark Wizzy, who we saw previously.
Much more standard team composition, I would say. SoGoodPop, JeJaJeJa, pretty much like, there's a couple Wii Fit Trainer reps remaining. There's really no Kirby reps remaining. The champions of their characters, and certainly the champions of Dreamhack for these two.
I'll miss my Kirby. That's my goat.
That's a blast from the past.
That's Smash 4 Kirby, bro. Brawl Kirby to BH. But here we go. PS2 for game number 1.
Wouldn't have it any other way. And JeJaJeJa already getting pieced up a little bit by these grenades. Snake, one of the few characters that like doesn't really struggle with Kirby low profiling. A couple moves, Kirby will be able to duck underneath, but like you're not ducking up tilt, you're not ducking down tilt, you're not ducking F tilt. Like you're gonna get hit by Snake stuff.
And you know, kind of similar to what we saw previously with the Steve and Luigi is the fact that you're gonna notice that SoGood's gonna be the one being chilling in the back lane, trying to get some heals, throwing out projectiles in the process, while you'll notice that JeJa is like the frontliner, gets in there and scraps.
Well, because when he gets heals, he can do stuff like that. That run-up, deep-breathing F-tilt just eviscerated Dark Wizzy's first stock. I do really like watching doubles teams that have snakes. They do the MPB ESAM thing.
Yeah.
They sticky their teammate and they're like, "Go, my child, destroy!"
It's like, yay! And they just run up to them, put the C4 on them, and explode.
I find it funny that SoGoodPop charged Sun Salutation perfectly so that it would go over top of JeJa's head.
Precise aiming right there. Also, playing the male Wii Fit Trainer, big fan of that. This guy sounds angry at all times. He's the guy that's giving you lessons. He's like, salute the sun! He's like, what are you doing?
He's the yoga teacher who's given the same instruction 5 times and the class still is not listening.
Shouting protein at the top of his lungs. All right, here, back air.
Connection from SoGoodPop, only at 87% on his first stock, and has just absolutely decimated the first 2 stocks from the blue team.
The thing is, you know SoGood has taken more damage than 97. He's just been healed every single time he shoots it off, dude. That's 2% getting healed every single time.
Yeah, the healing is definitely like not significant, but it adds up over time, and it can make the difference.
Yeah. Okay, Wizzy gets a grab on him. Finally has a little bit of advantage. See if we can try to mesmerize him. The thing is Wii Fit Trainer likes being off stage. That is a character that likes the ledge.
Yeah, this is the John Numbers school of ledge planking here. Certainly very comfortable down there. ApolloKage trying to connect that Nikita missile and then gets caught by the mutual hitbox. What killed him?
So I mentioned this in the last time we saw Dark Wizzy. That's his back throw, man. Mario's back throw is so good in dubs.
Did the mutual hitbox kill?
Yes. It's like the Solongi Bowsers are actually a really strong move because it can hit the opponent like that.
Like obviously, I knew that it had the mutual hitbox. Like it comes into play a lot, especially in the Ices matchup. You'll see it where they just do the back throw to separate the 2 climbers. But I did not know it killed.
Yeah. Honestly, that kind of caught me off guard too, I'm not going to lie. But like, it's just a really, you can't challenge it. You just have to respect that it's happening. You're just like, well, I'm going to move away from this. Maybe get a punish afterwards.
Sorry, teammate, you're going to have to deal with this.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that because of that exchange, they lost the lead.
Yeah, it was being held onto very handily by SoGoodPop, and now Dark Wizzy is going to be able to just piece him up on this right side. Gets the deep breathing out, but deep breathing is not going to matter if you can't get a hit in. Wizzy playing so perfectly, and then the auto detonation of the C4 going to catch SGP.
And he's going to be able to catch AK right there on the right side, bringing this down to a 2 stock to 3. Yellow team 2 stocks to 2. Being able to come back down there. Now it's up to SoGood to try to be able to live. He's the one that's in danger of being able to lose his stock. It's up to JeJa to get in there and start defending his teammate.
That quick little restock from JeJaJeJa could have been absolutely detrimental to the highest degree for the yellow team, because if SoGoodPop goes down, which, you know what, might go down to his own teammate here if he's not careful, get back up on stage, get safe, and the C4 does it. ApolloKage going to take down SoGoodPop in this first game, and JeJaJeJa all on his lonesome versus one of the best singles players on the planet.
Oh no, and that C4 is tapped onto them. All they have to do is just touch JeJa, put it on him, and he's done for. He's got to play it insanely safe. The thing is, there is a possibility for cheese to happen here. And as I say that, he's looking for the inhale off stage. I mean, he has to.
I mean, like, watch JeJa play singles, and you know he loves cheese, but These two experienced players not going to get caught by it, especially not this time around, as the up tilt is plenty enough to send that little puffball to the sky and close out the first game.
Bro, that yellow puffball looks like a block of cheese. You know what I'm saying? I need to get my dairy intake from him. But we're going to jump into this next game here. I got cheese on the mind.
Austin said that right as I took a sip of my Monster, and I almost spit that over the monitor screen that we have back here.
100% on purpose, by the way. Did you know, by the way, there's 1.5 billion pounds of cheese underneath this country?
Underneath?
Yeah, it's just like in bunker. It's just bunkers.
Oh, I know about the cheese bunker.
Yeah,
I read about this. Do you know about the seed bunker too?
No, what is that?
So there's, I forgot what state it's in, but I think it's like in the middle of the desert in Nevada, like 1,000 feet under the ground.
It's always Nevada.
It's probably Nevada. It's like 1,000 feet under the ground. There's like a temperature-controlled sealed bunker filled with a bunch of different plant seeds, so that if we have an apocalypse, we can dig up the bunker and then replant all the plants.
Wow, I remember Fallout teaching me that, so that's a good thing to know.
Yeah, there's a geck down there too, in case you were wondering.
I was wondering. Thank you for clarifying my suspicions, and also I'm a little bit terrified. Let's jump into game number 2, shall we?
Let's jump in.
So, again, we got our blue team going back up against the yellow. This thing was definitely within their own possibility for yellow team. They were in the lead that entire time. It was just that one little exchange with the back throw. Suddenly, the momentum shift happened at that moment.
And that's something that both ApolloKage and Wizzy are so very good at. And that's the big problem for yellow team, is that while SoGoodPop's doing a great job of keeping the breathing active, doing a great job of doing damage, and doing a great job of taking stocks, they're only taking stocks when they should, right? In the right situation, 140%, they're finding a kill confirm or a kill move. And that's all right, but against a team like AK and Wizzy, who will just randomly kill you if they feel like it, it's not really going to stack up.
Yeah, not at all. It's really difficult to just try to, like, play that defensive until they finally break the barriers, you know, for that long. And something I'm actually liking about this team, by the way, WeFit and Kirby, is the fact that Kirby is such a small target that he can easily just duck underneath those salutations like we were talking about. It's so funny. But not that time, because he was airborne. He actually got hit by that and almost died to it. 133% gets called out by the up tilt. That's going to be the first stock going away from JeJaJeJa. I mean, when you're playing like a balloon character like that, you know, you're probably going to be the first target for that. Wizzy losing his first stock as well on top of that, and now it's up to ApolloKage and SoGood to hold on to their 3 respectfully.
You have to try and find a way back up onto this stage first and foremost, because JeJaJeJa just flanking that ledge while SoGood gets pieced up. Both of them retreating to this left side, and Wizzy's the first to try and initiate, and he's the first to get blown up for it. That kind of what happens when you're on a screen with both a Wii Fit trainer and a snake.
Yeah, it's just something that's going to happen. Collateral damage is something that happens in matchups like these. Now we're going back off stage. JeJaJeJa trying to go for a stone just in case AK got a little bit overzealous with that recovery. But again, you're going to be noticing that he's recovering high every single time. And because he's doing that, you see an opportunity for SoGood to get up there and take away that stock. SoGood still sitting with 3 stocks, by the way. Snakes just love recovering high when they're out there because they just don't want to be below you. They can just drop grenades on you all they want. JeJaJeJa still back here off stage, 91 damage. Slowly making his way back towards the middles, trying to take stage advantage. Getting away from the up B from Wizzy. Tries to go for an up air, but not going to be able to land it, and still holds on for dear life. That's going to be JeJaJa's stock going away.
As soon as you say holds on for dear life, he ends up dropping the stock, and Wizzy very nearly ended up dropping his shield there, down to the size of a very small shield. I'm not going to say the cliche.
Come on, for me?
That's a little Skittle shit.
Yeah. A little Skittle-loo.
JeJaJeJa doing a great job of poking out Wizzy with these down tilts, though. Every single time he tries to approach, he's either short hop nair or down tilted out of the way. JeJaJeJa almost losing the stock. Or sorry, SoGoodPop almost losing the stock.
And we're still healing on top of that. 100.
Wizzy's at 172.
Yeah, 172 over on Wizzy. 150 on SoGood on his first stock, mind you. Still living the dream. And now it's below 150 because of the healing.
Yeah, he just keeps coming back down, but not going to be coming back down from that hit as he loses the stock regardless of what percent he heals. And AK, maybe looking for some cheese here. I've definitely seen him convert into those spares off stage from lesser situations. SoGoodPop going to be able to dash in with the deep breathing and down tilt, close it out, and we are at 1 stock for everybody except the Wii Fit.
That's right. So JeJaJa's probably going to be the prime target here to just try to delete that stock, immediately force him to take away SoGood's second stock, because I think they feel more comfortable facing off against JeJaJa in a 2v1 than against a Wii Fit who has the capability to run away.
Well, that's exactly what ended up winning them the previous game too, Asti, is that even though SoGood did such a great job of tanking throughout the game, it doesn't really matter when your teammate goes down and they have to restock. One of your hard protected stocks just goes away in the blink of an eye. 2 people getting caught by that back throw. The mutual hitbox once again comes up huge.
Yeah, just a clean get off me move. We are playing with that medicine ball right now. Forward throw.
Ooh, and the spot dodge comes out in time. The jump after the header managed to get SoGoodPop above AK's down tilt, and then he spot dodged in time for the second one. Both missing and coming up huge for SGP.
I'm seeing nothing but red numbers down below. Things are looking very bleak there. Up smash on Dark. Wizzy takes a stock on top of that, but now it is 2 stocks to 1. If ApolloKage wants to be able to bring this back, it's not even going to be able to get the opportunity. SoGood runs in there, gets the forward air, connects it, and closes out game number 2.
That seems to be the story of this top 6 block so far, Asti. Neither team in any of these sets is going to be able to pull away from the other one. Every single time an adaptation is made, a game is taken, another one comes right back. SGP and JeJaJeJa winning game 2 comfortably at that to be able to move on into the next one. It'll be AK and Wizzy's counter pick, and you can tell these two, they're re-strategizing. They're thinking hard about where they want to take these two. Don't think they want it to be PS2, and yup, indeed, it's going to be Smashville. They don't want SGP to be able to have all that space to get deep breathing, to charge Sun Salutation, to plank the ledge with header. They're like, all right, come in close and let me beat the heck out of you.
I would definitely say that AK and Dark Wizzy are the more aggressive team here, so this perfectly makes sense, especially Dark Wizzy who's playing Mario, right? Mario has the ability to be able to switch up what type of playstyle he wants at any given time, so we're probably going to see a little bit more aggression coming out from not only Dark Wizzy, but also ApolloKage with this map.
Unfortunately for JeJa, Kirby, the only character on the screen without a projectile, is kind of just having to play Toho a little bit, ducking and dodging and weaving through all the stuff being thrown onto his screen.
If he wanted to, he could get a projectile.
He could get a projectile from any of the 3 of them, actually. He could get Sun Salutation from Wii Fit, could get a quick nade from Snake, or could grab Fireball from Mario. It's a buffet of choices.
Kind of shocked they tried not to go for that strat where you just swallow your teammate immediately to get the second Salutation.
I forgot who the Kirby Samus team that I saw do that once. But like,
just
you're playing Kirby Samus, so you definitely want Kirby to have that charge shot, because it is good.
Yeah. Same thing with like Falco Laser is really good for Kirby. Kirby has some really good like B moves that he can take from his opponents. The thing is, when you have that ability, you lose access to a pretty good skill Inhale, right?
Yeah, you can't go off stage and get cheesy stocks with Inhale. So you're
were they listening?
It may be, because I know we're definitely on the speakers out in the audience. So
No coaching, no coaching?
JeJa giving the people what they want. You know what? I'll give it up. I think Kirby Snake is cute.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he rocks that beard. I think it looks authentic, too.
He's been growing it since he was a kid.
Yeah, came out of the womb like that.
A couple quick star KOs off the top. Actually, that was only 1 star KO. It just lasted so long that I thought 2 people died.
Yeah, honestly, I was kind of in the same boat there. But yeah, by the way, because of the stage pick, SoGood was the first one to lose his stock here. He didn't really get a chance to breathe that entire first stock.
And Wizzy once again smothering him on this right side platform. It's JeJa to the rescue with a quick fair to knock Wizzy down. But JeJa could not get there in time to save SoGood from that 54% that he's already taken. JeJa and SoGood come together to take down AK, and we are at 2 stocks across the board, save for the little yellow buff.
SoGood already at 84 damage on the second stock. It's like they swap positions where JeJa's now the stock tank hanging in there. So I feel like JeJa's having a pretty good game so far, connecting a lot of those stocks with the back airs, has grenades out of whim in case he wants to try to play a little bit more projectile heavy. That Clank's going to be awful in that exchange. Gets another stock on top of SoGood, and now all of a sudden we're on the final stock here.
That's so smart and scary from AK, noticing that obviously the ingrained reaction from people in Smash Bros. Ultimate is, okay, somebody rolls behind me on ledge, I'm going to jump, that was terrifying, so I'm just going to ignore it. Every single time somebody rolls behind you, you either want to roll away to get out of that situation so you don't get grabbed back thrown off stage, or you jump so you can try and fire back with the back. And AK, recognizing that, just immediately throws up an up tilt and destroys you for jumping, which is your natural instinct.
It may not be that brawl up tilt, but he's still got an up tilt that you have
Thank God it's not that brawl up tilt.
Bro, sometimes I'd be missing it, you know what I'm saying?
The thing that's twice as big as his body? No, I do not miss it.
You don't like his sword?
No.
His leg?
I played Pit and Brawl. I was an endangered species.
Worst Meta Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Hi-ya-ya-ya.
That's why a lot of people play that character, just for the hi-ya-ya. In like a casual setting?
My neighborhood almost banned Pit because we thought he was the best character in the game because he had an arrow you could control. How is he not broken?
Dude, how does he do it? He can arrow loop, bro. Dark Wizzy off stage right now. 50 almost losing that final stock potentially.
Ooh. A quick little F smash from Wizzy though, going to bring JeJaJeJa to his final stock. AK holding on at 175. The game here is kill SoGoodPop and the blue team wins.
Yeah, I think at that first stock, that is pretty much done at that point. AK hanging on with 2 stocks. JeJaJeJa running in there with the dash grab from...
Oh, he's alive!
Because of the clank lasting for so long, that gave JeJaJeJa the freest back air of all time, and it still wasn't enough to get the kill.
That's your teammate, bro!
Forward air, no.
And despite me saying that the name of the game here for the blue team was kill SoGoodPop, SoGoodPop's like, you know what, I don't like the name of this game. Let's kill JeJaJeJa first instead.
But if there's going to be one character that can do the 1v2, it would be Wii Fit Trainer,
Oh,
but
no, it's
not going to come out, and that's going to do it. That was only a best of 3
guys,
here.
I think it was best of 5.
I'm
Sit back.